Ooh, hello, hello. Welcome to First United Methodist Church of Loomis, our weekly podcast. It is, what is it?
I
Thursday.
have I have no idea. You're asking me. I'd
Thursday,
fail.
July 20th.
I'd fail the what do they call those? Cognition or
Cog- we
cognitive?
can't, we don't even know what it's called, so we're going
Yeah,
to
there
fail
you go.
it.
I'd fail it.
Um, but welcome to our weekly podcast. I'm Ray. This is Allison, our senior pastor. Our associate pastor, Melanie Oliver, is off on the SST trip with, I guess that's kind of, if I say SST trip, that's Sierra Service trip.
It's redundant.
Redundant.
Well, and they're probably going nuts by now.
I saw pictures of the work they're
Yeah.
doing on Facebook, and I sent her a note and said, hey, if you want another house to practice on, I've got one. So it was really good to see them doing their thing. It looks like they're having fun and doing a lot of hard work at the same time. So how's your week?
Pretty uneventful, knock on wood. So good. I guess that's a good week.
It's been crazy here. We had a rehearsal for our concert coming up on Sunday with me and Martin, and it was good. We've had a couple of people who are having health issues, so we've had to backtrack and reprogram things. So we do have another singer who's coming in to sing with us, and she's amazing. Wow.
Oh, good.
Her name is Wendy Day. She's amazing.
Well, I'm excited. I'm going to try to get tickets today. So
so that's coming up on Sunday at 7 p.m. at Chautauqua Playhouse in Carmichael. Oh, and I saw this weird, so for people my age and older, in New York, they're bringing back, and Philadelphia, actually, they're bringing back automats.
Wait, I just sneezed. What are they bringing back?
Automats.
Oh.
Do you remember the cafes, the cafeterias?
Yeah.
And you would go in and put a quarter in or whatever it cost, and you would get the meal out of the machine.
Yeah.
They're bringing those back.
That's amazing.
And you activate them with smartphones. You place your order on the smartphone. You go into the restaurant. It tells you go the QR code. You scan your QR code, and it tells you what your meal is, and you go and it opens with your smartphone.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So I was like, okay. I remember the first time I went to New York, I was like in the 80s, early 80s. They still had a couple of automats up there, and I remember visiting them and eating them. The food was
Yeah. I wouldn't get any like potato salad. I might question.
Yeah. But this is fresh cooked. You cook it and they tell you what time it'll be ready. You walk into the store and you scan your QR code, you go to the vending, and it opens with your phone. It's like, all right.
In Spain on the Camino, they had pizzas that you could get out of a machine, and this American couple, they showed up, they're like, we forgot to cook it. So they have frozen pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have to read the instructions.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on then, I guess. We've got some announcements, so I'll bring them up. Sharon said that the lantern is not quite ready yet, so I do have a few announcements that she provided. Special offering for July is Gathering In. We've talked about that. Your donations will help Gathering In provide many services to the homeless, and 86 cents of every single dollar that goes to Gathering In is used for the program. So put your, if you write a check to the church, put Gathering in your memo field, and we'll make sure that money gets to them. And this Sunday is Living Treasures Potluck Luncheon.
Yippee.
I am not sure I'm going to be able to make it now because of the changes to our concert. I may have to leave after church.
Oh no, you were going to make potato salad.
Yeah, and I still may.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm hoping that I can at least bring the food and stay for a few minutes. We'll see.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Senior Life Center is on summer break. Starting today is the last day. They're closed the weeks of July 24th and July 31st. They're back on Tuesday, August 8th.
Yeah, they're going to do a deep clean.
Oh, okay.
The floors, and they do all of that, plus get a little vacation. So it's kind of nice for them.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, by the way, how did the Peruvian thing go on Sunday?
Oh, it was great. The ceviche was a little too salty, but we figured out it's because we're a bunch of güeros and we don't like the spice. So that means white people
Yeah.
essentially. And so this, because we didn't have a lot of spice, it was a little salty, but you can tweak the recipe. And the next one is going to be chicharrones de cerdo, which is pork
Yeah.
sandwich.
So the 30th, Peruvian cooking class for pork sandwiches, and there's a sign up sheet in the narthex. That's why I asked. That was the next announcement. So that's cool.
Oh, awesome. It was a lot of fun. There were about 19 of us, and yeah, we had a good time.
And then there's also a note that you are asking anybody who wants to join the church to let you or Melanie know, and
Yes.
we'll get them into the class. You've got a class starting in August.
Yes, I believe Alaire is available to talk about the history. I'm looking at my phone now. Let's see. It is, we're looking at welcoming the new members on the 20th, and Alaire is available on the 13th to, provide a little backdrop history of the church. So it's going to be good. We have a good group of people who are going to join.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
And really quick, we didn't kind of go back and look at last week, but it was a great service. Karina,
yes,
is just amazing. We've only got her one more. So no, she's going to be with us on the 30th.
Oh, good.
So, and then after that, we have her one more time at the end of August, and that's it.
And then she goes back.
Yeah.
She goes back to New York. I'll cry.
Yeah.
Isn't she fun? She's just a lot of fun. I wonder if we could get her on the podcast.
Oh, I don't know. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, then Sunday morning, this guy walks up to me and says, yeah, he was talking to her. He said, yeah, I'm just going to go up and say hi to Ray. And I looked at him like, why do I know you? I worked with her dad at Esurance.
That's awesome.
So his Stephen Geist, I have known him since 2013, 2014. So he left right after the lockdown started, and we got pulled into the Allstate side after Esurance started shutting down, and all of the Esurance employees transitioned over to Allstate. He lasted about another year, and he decided he didn't want to stay, so he moved to another company. So it was good to see him. I was like, wow. And when you don't see somebody in your normal environment, like if I see somebody from work at church, I look at them and go, who are you? Why are you here? Oh, it's you.
I do that with folks from former congregations.
Yeah.
They'll show up and I get all weird. I'm like, wait, I'm having a brain issue. Yes,
because I'm in church mode when I'm at the church. I'm not in work mode, so I don't think it's weird. So, but it was good to see him, and I wish I'd known earlier. We could have chatted more. But we had a great service. Hymn of Promise. We had I forgot what the closing hymn was. Open my eyes that I might see. We had Jerry Bretnall back, which was great because we had a small group in the band last week. We only had Jerry Bretnall on piano, and then me and Jerry Llewellyn and Bonnie singing. And I was trying to the scripture we did was about the sower.
The seeds. Some fell on the path.
Yeah. And you kind of tied it that it doesn't really matter. And I'm trying to remember exactly how you said it. You said it doesn't really matter where the seeds fall. It matters that people are sowing.
Yes, because that's always about the extravagance of the sower.
Yes.
It's like we tend to focus on, are we rocky path? Are we the kind that the thorns come out and choke us? But it's like, it's the generosity and the extravagance of the sower. He's going to keep sowing.
Yeah.
And it's our job to just kind of bloom where we are.
And I was going to say, it doesn't matter from the sower's perspective where you throw the seeds, because they're going to benefit somebody.
Yes.
Even if the birds eat them, it benefits the birds.
Yes.
If they get choked up by the thorns, it's still going to go into the ground and be a nutrient to the earth.
Yeah, so, and seeds can't even grow unless they're pooped out.
Exactly. So sometimes you have to go through a lot of poop to grow.
It's going to be one of those podcasts. Bird poo seeds.
Yep. So anyway, great service. Had a good crowd last week. Really, really had a great time. I'm trying to think. Is there anything
Well,
else?
and this Sunday is going to be so much fun with Living Treasures.
Yes, it is. And we're talking about sewing again.
Yeah,
Kingdom of Heaven may be compared to someone who sowed good seed in his field. But along with the plants came up, the weeds will appear as well. And
is it the parable of the sower or no? It's the
the
mustard
parable of the
seed?
weeds.
Oh, it's the weeds. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if it was mustard seed. I think
No,
it's coming up too.
I think it's coming up like on the 30th. But no,
Or did we do it and I forgot?
no, we haven't done it
Okay.
unless we both forgot.
Do that song from Godspell. I
Which
forget
one?
which song. All good thing. No, it's not all good things. Is it all good? We'll have to Google it when we get off.
Okay.
There's
The only one I can think of
Godspell
right
song.
now is Day by Day or Turn Back Old Man or
I think it's all good things
it's been a while since I've listened to
in the
Gospel.
60s or 70s.
Yeah, well, yeah. So opening hymn, we're doing one we haven't done in a long time called Everlasting God. I don't think we've done that one since before the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
And Bonnie and Nathan Robinson are singing special music this week.
Oh, how adorable.
Yep, can't wait for that. We should have Jerry Bretnall, myself, Bonnie. I don't know about Damien and Greg on drums on Sunday. And Jerry Llewellyn is unfortunately sick again with COVID, so he's not going to be joining us. So, anything you want to talk about as far as the message?
No, as you can tell, I couldn't even remember which scripture it is. So it'll be a mystery message.
Well, that's cool.
I put together the questions. I should remember. Oh, well.
Oh, did you buy anything for Prime Day last
I
week?
did not. I forgot. What'd
New
you
microphone.
buy?
New microphone. I got a new wireless mic. Yep. Actually, there's two of them in this. And I also got, I don't know if you see the turntable back there on top of the old turntable because I don't have a stand for it. So I got the one on top. It's brand new. I got gift certificates through work for Amazon. So I spent all that money on the turntable and the microphones. So
It's professional expense.
yeah, I should be able to
love
write it up. So, and I told you I started a YouTube channel to celebrate Barry Manilow. So
Mondays and Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays. Whoop, more stuff for me to do. So
Because you don't do enough, Ray. You don't have enough going on.
I know. I need to retire so I have time to do more stuff. Like Martin.
Yeah, you and Martin are so busy.
Martin is retired, but he's the busiest retired person I know. So he's got a concert Saturday night with Hypnosis too.
Wow.
So yeah.
So wait, do they hypnotize you while they sing?
I don't know. I've not heard them. They're doing like
that's the name of the band.
That's the name of the band, yeah.
The way you said it, he has a concert with Hypnosis, and I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go to that one.
So it's HIP, HIP.
Okay.
And then Gnosis. I think it's 2 words.
Oh, GNOSIS. How clever.
I don't know. I
Acknowledge.
honestly, but they're on Facebook. I actually followed them because he's in it. But
okay. I really like that name. Clever.
That's all I got. We've got through announcements. We've got through this week. We're kind of a rehash of last Sunday and looked at this Sunday. I don't have anything else.
Just something coming up on the 20th. We're going to have guests from Palestine, from Wadi Fouqin.
The 20th is today.
Of August.
August, okay.
Whatever. What is? Yeah, Sundays.
Are they going to? They're going to talk to the church on the 20th?
Yes. They're going to talk about Wadi Fouqin, which is a village in the West Bank. It's really close to Bethlehem and Jerusalem, and there's a lot going on. So to be very, very insightful.
There is so much going on in the world. I got to the point I can hardly bear to watch news.
Oh, I can't even watch the news. You see what they're doing in Florida?
Yeah. Or even look at the social media right now. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
We had a company-wide meeting this morning to All State Connect, where we talk about, how the company did the last quarter and all this stuff. In the chat window, somebody posted something really bad about gay people. So I guess HR is involved now.
Oh,
So,
they're gone. Yeah,
yeah.
and they should be.
So and that is very unusual. It just tells
Yeah.
you, if you're doing something like that in a corporate environment where literally tens of thousands of people can see it, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
Because
When I was talking to someone in the Bay Area yesterday, and she said, drivers are just getting so aggressive and mean, and she's like, I just pull over, let him pass.
Yeah. Yep. So it's just sad. And people are posting on Facebook how, ridiculous people are becoming, how divided, but don't realize I see some of those same people posting, well, we really need to get rid of these kind of people in our country. Wait, what? We need to start talking to each other and respecting each other. And that can be just as bad on sometimes I have to take a step back when I see somebody posting. I want to go out there and I have to take a step back.
Oh, wait, do that again, Ray.
Yeah. And I have to go, oh, bring the peace.
Well, and it's like, and you think of some of the really sad, horrible things that people are going through. It's like, who has time for the stupid stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people who are hurting and grieving, and yeah.
Yeah, we are so busy fighting each other, we forget that what's important.
Yeah.
There's this whole movie, I'm not going to talk about it, about child trafficking, but the people who produced it are all QAnon conspiracy theorists. So how do you want to watch that? Because you don't want to support the QAnon stuff, even if some of the stuff they may say in the movie is valid. So, and then on the other side, you got people condemning what's his name, Jason Aldean,
Yeah,
or his song.
country music song.
But then we've had a lot of hip hop rap music that is just as violent. So how did you bring the two sides together and say, stop pointing fingers, saying you did this when I did this? And it's just like,
it's like, stop, just stop.
Respect. Stop.
Respect, and like, just be kind. I mean, people are hurting.
Well, and I think I kind of probably made somebody in my family mad who said, you need to respect my religion. I said, why? You don't respect mine.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have to take a step back and go, yeah, I need to respect, but I need to demand respect for myself too. So, but anywho, that's our sermon for today. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, we're on our soapbox.
And we have to be careful. At our age, we could fall and break a hip on those things.
I could do worse things. I'm losing my mind. Just don't ask me, what day is it? Who's the president?
I know somebody, I was on a Zoom call the other day. Somebody saw my Barry Manilow stuff in the back. I was like, yes, I'm a fan of. Guide my perceptions, Barry Manilow. Here we go.
There are worse things you could be, Ray.
Yeah, I guess so. You want to move to joys and concerns? We only have a few.
Sure.
Okay. Here we go. It was good to see Jerry Angove at church on Sunday.
Yeah, but he's back at ER.
Yeah. The first joy, the first concern is about Jerry. His recovery is going really slowly, but it was still really good to see him on Sunday.
Yeah, I agree.
But prayers for him. He is still having issues with the infection in his leg, and he's not recovering as well as they would like.
Yeah, and Sue was really worried. Texted me this morning.
Oh,
so they're back at ER, and I'm just glad she's fighting for him.
Good.
I wouldn't want to mess with her.
No, and she's a nurse.
Yeah.
So she knows her stuff. So Betty Langston's recuperating at her son's, but her recovery is going very slowly.
Yes, and
The-
we have an address, so if anyone wants to send her a card, contact the church office.
or it will be in the Lantern this week.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, Yvonne Turner still recovering at her son's home.
No, she's in a skilled nursing facility.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll
So
make
that-
sure I update that.
That needs to be updated. Continued prayers for Art and Elizabeth Jarrett. And Janet Olson still testing positive for COVID.
I think she tested negative the other day.
Okay.
And someone told her she needs 2 before she ventures out.
Ransford's asked for prayer for their son Brett, going through a difficult time in New York.
Yeah.
We lost my cousin last week. The memorial service was on Monday. It's really hard. They were both my cousin and his wife were on disability, and she's not sure she's gonna be able to keep her home now. So prayers for them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, that's the stuff we should get upset about.
Yeah.
That people can't afford health care or can lose their homes or are hungry, not
Yeah.
eating or unsheltered.
That's the stuff we need to be fighting for. And
Yeah.
it's very hard
Yeah.
today. We're banning books and drag shows, but we're not banning hunger and poverty.
Yeah.
Stop soapbox. Get away, soapbox.
We should
Joel-
get a soapbox and just like
I should start a new
sit on it.
a soapbox YouTube channel. Yeah, start every episode by standing on it. Joys, Chris and Alana Fairbairn have arrived in Germany to start their new life adventure, and I got to see them the Sunday before last, before I got away from the church. Good to see them visiting, and I've been following them on Facebook too. It looks like they've got there safely, so that's all great. Jake Bailey completed the Great American Triathlon last weekend, beating his time from 2018 in the miserable heat, and it was hot last weekend.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it.
Was it?
Yay, kudos to Jake.
I know, but was it Sunday that we broke the hottest record in recorded history in Death Valley, 132 degrees.
Oh, and there are people who drove there to experience it.
I know, and I pray for them because they're
I'm like, I will go to Humboldt when it's 132 degrees.
Yes, it's bad enough. It was 110 here.
Yeah, you don't go to the desert.
No. Faith Garden gets their new shed put up coming up this Monday, it looks like, thanks to the Endowment Grant Committee. That's awesome. We do have one prayer for Nancy Chapman asked for prayers for David Ebling and family on the recent death of his wife, Lori. That's all I've got. Do you have any others?
Not that I can think of right now.
How is Karen's mom, Karen Murillo's mom?
She's doing, oh, thank you for asking. She's doing better, but it's slow. You know, I guess I'll check in with her and see how the pain management's going.
Yeah,
but
good.
I think she's done with surgery, so we'll knock on wood for that too.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, Barbara, we're thinking about you.
Hi, Barbara.
And we want you to be done with
Yes.
surgery.
That's all I got. Unless you got something else.
No, nothing else I can think of.
Okay, you want to lead us in a word of prayer?
Sure. Gracious God, there are just so many crazy things going on in our world, and we just pray to get worked up over the things that matter. You know, people are hurting, people are suffering and struggling. And we just pray that as a community of faith, we can find ways to lift people up, encourage them, comfort them in their sorrows and sadness, and just help them find ways to get through the day and to lead better, fuller, more whole lives. We just thank you for all the blessings, the joys in our community, the joys of leaders in the church who are going to be celebrated and honored this Sunday. We thank you for all the fun things that we're able to do to just provide a little extra hope in our world. And we ask this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
Yes. And I know it's very hard in these days when you've got so much polarization going on, to give people grace and understanding and respect when they come at you, targeting you for believing differently. And then
Yes.
it's like this. And I have to take a step back. Something my dad told me many, 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 many years ago. I don't want to talk how many, I'll get depressed. But it's just remember the one who is in control. And the only thing you can control in any given situation is the way that you respond to it. So, yeah. So take a deep breath, breathe, people.
Well, and it just puts into more perspective, turn the other cheek, and how hard that really is.
Yeah. It's very hard. It's very hard.
When people are saying mean and hurtful things or doing.
The older I get, it's getting harder. That little filter between here and here, apparently that goes away as you get older.
It's like that. Who's that old woman in the cards in the cartoons who just says whatever's on her mind? I want to be her.
Yeah,
she's unfiltered.
I'm already her.
Yeah, I'm her. Okay, yeah, maybe I am her, but
and I have to be careful because when I was younger, I was more what's the word, timid, I guess, and I didn't want to upset people. And now somebody will tell me something, and I go, "Oh, stop." Yeah, it's getting harder. So, and that's fine, I guess. It's probably maybe that's a good thing when you get older. And you stop caring what people think.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's it for this week. Join us. I'll have the website and all that stuff up here. Please like, subscribe, come visit us on Sunday, online, in person, however you want to come and see us. And we would just love to see you. So, and we'll look forward to having Melanie back with us next week.
Yes. So, we miss Melanie.
Yes, we do. And I guess I need to get back to my work day. So I'll see you on Sunday.
See you later, Ray.
All right.